Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Brings it in down the left side. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. Running through contact. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. This offense is humming. Less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Running the red zone, it's Baxter. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. You got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll go with Baxter. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll run it with Baxter. Beck's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Run inside. It's Alexander. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll run play action. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic with his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Connor. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing.
Into the secondary on the right. Steps out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Hand off for Baxter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Baxter. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He now has 56 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. This time he wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. Inside the... Scoop and score. Touchdown, Vandy.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running inside. It's Baxter. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great week 8. We begin with a look at North Carolina, taking on the number 7 team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Illini on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky... Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Delayed handoff. It's Baxter. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Sends it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep.
Looking for more room.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Commodores will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown Doors! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he tacked on the extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Baxter. Absolutely nowhere to go as they stop him behind the line on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Spence. Run down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's based...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown.
Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to fire to the left. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Kentucky right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fires left. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, You've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turns on the Jets.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Baxter. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass-happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On second and goal, they go right back to it. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making checks. Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Commodores strike back.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments, and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front.
There he goes. What a way to pick up the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Baxter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Kentucky! They move on top here in the 4th. The Wildcats are right back on top.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that left side now. Pulled down for the tackle. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.